I had to catch a flight, but just a couple of hours before it, I had my crew call me about a little problem. They were replacing the old fixture that's in front of the large stained glass window with the new one we picked, but it's a 30-foot ceiling. The problem was that they realized that the chain of the new fixture is way too short for the ceiling height, and the old chain cannot be used because it was rusted and it looked pretty bad. So they asked me to find them a chain, and by that point, I only had 45 minutes to pull it together before having to run to the airport. I stopped by the new nearby lighting store to see if they sell them, and they said no, and then I found myself wandering around the store, but then I had to remind myself that at that point I only had 30 minutes left, so I ran from there to the local Home Depot, and they also didn't have any gold chain. So it was time to improvise. I got them to cut regular silver chain, and then I went to the paint department to try to find gold spray. They only had two options. One was way too brown, so I went with the other option. I checked out, and at that point I only had 10 minutes left, so that I don't risk being late to the flight, which would not be my first time. Luckily, the venue is just 5 minutes away, so I drove there, I dropped everything off, and I was a little anxious because I really wanted to see how it turns out, but I just had to go and just trust that it's gonna look okay. Once I got back in town, I went to the venue to look and see how the final product looks, and I was very happy with the results, and the crisis was averted. What do you guys think of the final product?